Hello friends, welcome back to Purple Honey Farms. I am Sandy, and today we are going to talk about storage. Storage is a really big deal when it comes to seeds because a lot of times you order a little bit too much, and so then you're going to have to carry it on over into the next year. And so you need to find that perfect balance of what exactly can be stored, what can't be stored, and how in the world are you going to store it. And on top of that, how are you going to organize it? Because in the flower world, there are so many types of flowers. And especially as a flower farmer, it is so hard to get organized. So I have a little template that I have that shows me when I plan everything out. But when it comes to storing seeds, it's a little bit more difficult. So I've used a couple of different methods, and this is the one that I currently use, and it works for me. It may not work for everybody because you have a couple of different avenues of storing seeds, but this is the one that I personally like the best. So, of course, you order entirely too many seeds, and so they come to you in packets like these that I just got from Baker's Creek. And so when they come to you, you're like, what am I going to do with 5 bajillion of these little packets? Because you can't just band them all together like, dropped one. You can't band them all together like this and have like 50 bajillion of them, right? So what I do is, if I have something like these seeds that came from Johnny's, that I could only get them in the small packages, I do band all of them together. Now, there's a big difference in banding together a bunch that are the same and banding together, 30 different things. So, first, I am going to show you my box, okay? I have a box that I got from Johnny's a while back when I was ordering my sunflower seeds. Now, these are seeds that I have in bulk. Let me make sure this doesn't have any addresses on it. These are seeds that I have in bulk, and if you look, my kids decided that they wanted to put Mickey Mouse all over it. So anyways, these are the seeds that I have in bulk, and I just now broke this rubber band, so they go on there. So anyways, they sent me a lot of these because I use a lot of these. And yeah, these are all the same. So I do band these together, and like I said, I just now broke that rubber band, so I'll have to get another one for that. So all of these are the only ones that I'm going to allow to be rubber banded, as if they're all the exact same thing, okay? But mostly in this box is my big bags. So like this one, and all of these are sunflowers. So all these different like bagged types, all of those have to go into a box because they're not going to fit in your normal seed organization boxes. And I also put things in here like Cosmos, like all of the big envelope types that just aren't going to fit in a normal box. And I'll explain that in just a minute. So all of these are sunflowers and cosmos and all different kinds of pretties, zinnias. So these will make rows and rows and rows. So, and that's it, okay? That's all that's in there are my big bags and my big envelope types, and the ones that I have 500 of them. They're not really 500. I don't know how many of this strawberry lemonade there is, but it's a lot. Maybe you can count it. So anyways, I had three rubber bands of those. So all of this is strawberry honey lemonade sunflowers. So then what I do is when I get these in, I catalog them into my database, and then after that, I put them in the box. And all of my seed people know about the box. This is a Michaels photo box, and I have two of these. I actually have one for my flower seeds, and then I have another one for my vegetable seeds, because here on this farm I do vegetables as well, but we don't typically sell our vegetables. So this box is actually $42, I think, right at it, $41, $42. But right now, as we speak, I just looked it up to make sure that I had that price right, and it's on sale for $15. And that's exactly how I got mine. When they went on sale, I guess 2 years ago now, I went ahead and I bought two of them. And at the time they were only $30 a piece. But now they're $42, so they have gone up significantly. But so they're color coordinated, and these are the little boxes that come in them, and they come in all different kinds of colors. I like the rainbow one. They come in clear as well, but I enjoy the rainbow one, and it helps me out when I'm going through my list of everything. Now, I have seen people organize these all different kinds of ways, and my flower one, I typically organize it by plant date. Like I'll start on one end, like I may start, well, these two up here are 4 hanging baskets, so I don't really count them. But I start up here, up at the top, and I'll have Lysianthus or something like that up at the very top, and then I come forward and as I plant. So that way I never really lose my spot as to where I am in the planting process. I do have some empty ones right now, mainly because I knew that I was going to be getting these seeds, so I left a couple of empty ones. And then there's sometimes, like in this one, where I have 2 different types in here, but they're both amaranth. So I'm okay with that, even though they're 2 different kinds. So that's the box. This box is very important. Now, my vegetables, on the other hand, I group those by category. Like all of my tomatoes are in one, and all of my peppers are in one. And I know a lot of people are like, no, you can't store your hot peppers with your not hot peppers. Well, I do. And it doesn't make a difference to me. But you do have to be quite careful when you are doing your seeds, because you're going to have seeds like Lysianthus. I know I just now used hers, but certain seeds, you really need to be careful. They don't last very well from year to year. So you need to kind of read up on your seeds to make sure that it is one of those that you can push forward to the next year. I know a lot of pelleted seeds don't do well going from one year to the next. So a lot of my Johnny seeds that I just bought, they are dated. And if you look, these are dated as well. They tell you that you need to sell them by the end of 2022. And that's probably because it needs to be used by then. But there is also what I do with my seeds, though, is once the year is over, I've done planted everything out, or if I know that it's going to be several weeks before I use them again, I have a cold room, and so I will close up my boxes and I take them into my cold room. My cold room is dark. It's, a pretty constant temperature all year round, and so I just stick them in there. And so that's what I do with my seeds. So I do have another box, and I don't really know what you call this. It's like a shoebox size. They're Rubbermaid boxes, and they are for the big envelopes like this, but these are only for my my vegetables. So like in here I have pumpkins and green beans and lettuce mix. So I do have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 different types of boxes that I use, because like I said, I have 2 of these, one for flowers and one for vegetables. I have my my box of big flowers, I have my box of big vegetables, and then I have one more thing in the basement. And what that is a flower bucket. Literally, I have 3 flower buckets downstairs, and in my basement, in the garage part of it, so it stays nice and cold, but it's not gonna like freeze. And what I have stored in there are my tubers and also my gladiola bulbs. I have them in mesh bags, and then I just stick those mesh bags inside of a flower bucket, and about once a week I'll just go and I'll flip them upside down to make sure that nothing's rotted, everything is getting the appropriate amount of air space, nothing's like just sitting there in plastic. And I also want to check them just to make sure that, you know, I do live in the country, so I just want to make sure that no little mice get in there and start nibbling on them or anything like that. So I do check those about once a week. And then other than that, and like right now, it's time to start separating dahlia tubers. So I am in the process of starting separating all those beautiful dahlia tubers from last year. So that is how I store everything. It's really not a complicated system. I do know people that actually label these little plastic containers, and that's fine. I just switch mine up so often from where I'm always ordering seeds. Like I said, you know, I have a couple that are empty up here in the front, and so, you know, I'll just slip one of these in there, and then I'll move these down into where they go. So my kids have actually been playing with them, so I'm going to have to fix them because they decided to make all of the colors the same. So we don't do that in this house. We put the flowers by plant date, but there are several that are empty in there, and I left those especially empty just for the seeds that I was ordering, and I have a couple more. So just for your viewing pleasure, this is some of the things that I got in from Baker Creek today for flowers. They always send you, I don't know if y'all know very much about Baker Creek heirloom seeds, but if you buy, I believe it's 2. Yeah, if you buy 2 seeds, then you get one free. So my free one, I can't say this, but it's some type of lettuce, I'm thinking. Mizuna. So this was my free packet of seeds. Also, I love Baker Creek because they have minimum on their seed orders. I don't know if it says it on their actual thing. I don't see where it says minimum, but right here it is. Minimum 100 seeds, but I can guarantee you there is probably 150 seeds in here. Like, they give you so many extra, and I absolutely love that about them. So these are black peony poppies, and they are gorgeous. I don't normally have good luck with poppies, but I'm going to try it again this year. These are Flemish antique poppies. Love those. If you've been with me for a while, you helped me plant these last year. They didn't grow, but that's okay. I'm going to try them again this year. Try something a little different. And these are the Amazing Grape poppies that are so beautiful. Basil, lemon basil. This is for a little greenery, and some stoneflower. I think that these are the cutest flowers. So that's just what came today. I get boxes every day, but my husband's like, oh my gosh. But anyways, so get you one of the boxes because they're on sale right now. Like I said, you can get 2 for less than you can get 1 off sale. Make sure that you know which ones will go over until the next year. And then for your big seeds, you can either just take one of your Amazon boxes or whatever all your seeds came in, or you can get one of these. And I think I got this at, I don't know, Walmart, Dollar General, I don't know, somewhere cheap. These are cheap. So that's what I got for you today. And then also for all of your like roots, like tubers and that type of thing, make sure that you keep those in the basement in the dark until it's time to use them. So that's all that I got for you today. And I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button and we'll see you guys later. Bye.